Hello, welcome to Brehis Aquaculture Management Practicums. We are discussing about shrimp farming. Now we are reaching Module 3, Shrimp Feed and Growth Management. In these modules, student will learn how to manage shrimp growth, and we also will study on how we perform feeding practice and management, and finally we will discuss on the criteria for good feed in shrimp farming activities. We know that the shrimp is very special species. They have a very special chemoreceptor for nocturnal activity in finding their feed. So they are nocturnal omnivores. They are scavenge the pond bottoms. They are slow feeding but regular. So we have to put frequently feed on the shrimp ponds because they are slow feeding, but they keep eating. On regular basis, and sometimes cannibalism also exists in shrimp farming. And how to perform feeding in shrimp? We first of all we have to measure the weight of the feed required for feedings, and then we also need to feed the shrimp evenly in the pots. And if there are shrimp death or shrimp mortality, we have to report how many dead shrimp exist in daily basis. Why we have to put the proper feedings? Because you know that by putting the optimum or proper feeding methods, shrimp will grow optimum. There will be no cannibalisms, and pond bottom will become clean. Water quality can be maintained, and disease can be minimized. For further explanations of the how to manage feeding in shrimp farming, so let's follow this video. I hope you will enjoy. Please watch this video.
Vaname shrimp is an omnivorous species that eats all kinds of food and scavengers type. Not only that, Vaname shrimp are nocturnal, forage by scavenging at the bottom of the water, have cannibalism and have frequent meals but slow digestion. Feed is an important factor on Vaname shrimp cultivation activities. This is because feed affects the growth of Vaname shrimp and the success of aquaculture. Appropriate feeding affects optimal growth of shrimp and minimize the occurrence of cannibalism. On the other hand, it can minimize the decay of organic waste, so the pond bottom is clean, water quality maintained, and minimize the occurrence of disease infection. The feed given must have appropriate criteria based on size, frequency of feeding, and feed requirements. There are 3 types of shrimp feed based on their sizes. It's mash, crumble, and pellets. A proper type of pellets for Vaname shrimp has characteristics including uniform color and sizes. Not dirty and dusty, not moldy, damp and clumped. It is sinkable and stable in water, has a distinctive odor that attracts shrimp appetite, and contains high nutrients for shrimp. Pellets given to shrimp can be floating or sinking. However, farmers usually use sinking pellets based on feed habit of shrimp. Shrimp feeding must be carefully considered to avoid stagnant shrimp and cannibalism between shrimp. The amount of feed is adjusted to behavior, digestive cycle, and growth rate. Shrimp feeding is done by scattering pellets into the pond, and they must not fall and spread outside. There are 2 feeding techniques. It's blind feeding and demand feeding. Blind feeding is feeding based on an estimated table of the first month's feeding program, or estimate the required feed dose without sampling the weight of the shrimp. Demand feeding is a feeding program based on adjustments in ANCO, given after 30 fish a day until harvesting. Feed is one of the biggest costs in shrimp cultivation activities, because it absorbs 50 to 70% of the total production costs. Shrimp growth can be observed by sampling. Sampling activities can be done every 7 days. Sampling should be done in the morning, of afternoon, to minimizing the stress rates on shrimp. The first thing to do as sampling is collect the shrimp using nets that handled by 2 to 3 people. The purpose of this activities is to find out the average weight of shrimp and to find out the average daily growth. Growth management is important to determine growth of shrimp, whether it is on target or not. Growth management also carried out to estimate the population and biomass of shrimp in the pond.
Okay, I think that's all from Module 3 of these sessions on shrimp feed growth and management. I hope all of you enjoy these sessions, and may I give you some note or take home message from these sessions. First of all, we just look at the video and we know how to perform procedure for daily feedings, and we also can distinguish what is the blind feeding, what is the demand feeding, and how to perform both of the feeding methods. And also we already discussed on how to make feeding weight calculations, how to distinguish the key characters of good feeding, and also types of shrimp feed. And I'm very much sure that all of you already know how to perform shrimp growth management in pond, how to perform shrimp farming feeding procedure and management, and also we already know how to select good feed requirement in shrimp farming. I hope all of you enjoy this. See you in the next modules. Thank you so much.